What pre-emergent do I recommend? No pre-emergent is going to handle every single weed that you've ever faced. However, I found that the two most common ones that are easy to access and easy to use are prodiamine and the other dithiopyr, or dithiopyr as some people refer to it, dithiopyr. Both of these can handle a large range of broadleaf and grassy weeds, including crabgrass. And both of them can be applied in both the spring or the fall. I find them online or in a shop under particular brand names. For example, prodiamine is often sold under the brand name Barricade, and you'll find dithiopyr in the brand name Dimension. You might also find each of those being sold under those particular active ingredients. You might find a bottle of liquid prodiamine, for example. Now, Barricade with prodiamine is going to have a few pros to it. It lasts a long time. I think the full rate when you use the liquid version can last like 9 months. Sometimes even longer depending on a few variables. And it seems to cover a lot of the broadleaf and grassy weeds that I deal with here. Now, while dithiopyr or Dimension might have a shorter life on your turf than, say, Barricade or prodiamine, it has another superpower that I really like. Not only does dithiopyr prevent weeds like crabgrass, but it also kills young crabgrass plants, which is a bonus if you've applied pre-emergent too late and there's some already sprouting. It'll take care of those. Those are two great ones to start with if you've never used a pre-emergent before, because they're easy to use and easy to find. The thing you want to keep in mind is that when you do use a pre-emergent like that for the first time, it will blow your mind. You will find that 80 to 90% of the weeds you used to face on a regular basis just don't grow in your turf. And you'll be tempted to use that same bag or bottle of pre-emergent over and over, and that's going to be a mistake. Most pesticides, whether it's an herbicide, a fungicide, or an insecticide, it's good practice to rotate the active ingredient that you are using on a regular basis so that the thing that you are trying to prevent doesn't develop a resistance to the active ingredient that you're using. For example, I love prodiamine, but if I were to use it every spring and every fall, year after year after year, I would start to notice over time more weeds popping up and breaking through than before. It's because they're starting to develop a resistance to that active ingredient. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slip in dithiopyr in the fall and maybe do prodiamine in the spring. Or maybe I'll do prodiamine in the fall and pendimethalin in the spring. But you get the idea. Find some pre-emergents that work and keep a rotation going.